Welcome to another absolute beginner's walkthrough. We'll be going to Undead settlement. Let's check what we have. We need to stack up on arrows. Have a torch with you. Knives. 3 orange, 3 blue flasks, because we are going to use the heal. We're at level 45, and these are our statistics. Okay, let's go there. Now our main goal is to befriend the giant archer, so we'll be going right. You do not have to kill these enemies if you don't want to. They will not trigger. So they're his. And that's the path we're going to take. This is a kind of shanty town. Sporadic enemies here and there. If you follow exactly how we play this area, it's doubtful if you'll die or need to sit at a bonfire. We're not going to sit at any bonfire. We're just going to light them, so we have access to them later on. Let's proceed in. It's pretty dark, so your torch is helpful here. Let's get that shield. That's a good parrying shield. Smash those boxes, and there's an enemy straight across. Proceed further in. There's another enemy straight there. Barely can be seen, but here's that. Alright, it'll come up. Get the item. Don't go downstairs yet. Need to clear the top area. Enemy. To see how your weapon's doing, if it's breaking or not, below your weapon, the sword, you'll see a red bar. If it's full, you're okay, and if it's going towards the end, you'll need to use a repair powder or sit at a bonfire. But as stated earlier in our videos, we have never ever repaired a weapon. Clear this main section so we have easy access towards the right where we need to go. This is Loretta's bone hanging from that pile. Target the cathedral enemy. They're tough. They do not come up. You're safe here. We'll give this bone to Grey Rat. Now Loretta is not alive, so don't go searching for her. Let's target this one again. Always target the head if you can. They take more damage. And whatever enemies drop, always pick up. Yeah, if it's useless stuff, you can always sell for more souls. Anything to get more souls, because as we progress in the game, another item up there. As we progress in the game, each level up will be more expensive. Let's take out this one. Well, just trigger that enemy so it comes closer. As soon as it starts, you need to shoot, otherwise it goes back. So careful, get it right now. Now if you want to stop an arrow from shooting from the bow, just press your weapon key. Take it out from here. Good. There's a rest of shot there. There's 2 more enemies by the well, but they're hiding. And it's time to go down. There's an enemy straight ahead. There's barely enough light to see it. And there's one below our feet. Sort of strong attack, that one. Torch. Pick up this item. And that is a recreation of the rack. It used to be used in England, 16th century and earlier. It would stretch a prisoner 10 feet longer than God made him. So said Walsingham. Extraordinary they put such a mechanism in the game. So that's Loretta's bone. Don't forget to give it to Grey Rat when you return to the shrine. And as noted, there is no Loretta, she's already dead. Pick up all these items dropped by enemies. The barrels contain gunpowder, so 1 firebomb should do it. Let's get the soul on the left here. Be free to explore the area on your own. And don't forget these videos are for the absolute beginners who need extreme help getting through the areas. And we just picked up our Esther shard. An ember also. And here are the 2 enemies that should have been by the well. They are hiding, sneaky buggers. programming of these enemies is incredible in this game. Let's keep your shield up. The knives, good knives. So we'll equip them. Some other items. There is nothing in the well, and from the well you'll need to go to the right because that's the path we're going to take. If you ever get lost, just look up and see where the giant archer is. We'll be coming back for that section. And there he is, so we're going the right way, this way. Okay, these are fire bombers, so they throw fire bombs. Be careful. Can drain a lot of your health. To the right leads to a covenant, the mound makers. We'll be doing that last. Very, very last. Let's get the two enemies in here. There's one more enemy that will fall down from the ceiling. Beware of that enemy. Its weapon causes blood loss. So the quicker you kill it, the better. Alright, time to open the door. Sometimes the enemy on top of the door will drop down, sometimes it'll remain on the roof. Now it dropped down. If it remains on the roof, you just take it out with arrows. That's our NPC, Cornix the Pyromancer. We'll be talking to him. He's the only NPC that sells pyromancy, so we will be needing him. The enemies on the top there standing with the lanterns, they're fire bombers, and the barrels in front of you explode, so stay away from them for now. Let's take out these 3 pot men. They can be dangerous at the level we are, so take your time to take them out from up here, where you can't get hurt. Always target the head. Good, it's down. There's 2 more. Will come. Sometimes they drop down, but even if they drop down, they have so much health they will not die. So it's better if we kill them up here before they drop down. It's a very small space down. Okay, and the last one. I keep arrowing it because if you don't, it'll stop and go back to where its starting point. So keep dashing arrows at it till it comes to the edge. And target the head. And that's the pot man. There's one more. There's our giant archer. There's one more pot man up ahead, so we won't be going that way yet. We'll get him from the other side. Let's take out these 5 bombers. Try to stay away from the barrels in front of you. Those enemies holding their head do not attack. They have no light around them. They're dormant. Take out this one. It's okay. That's down there. Not deal with it yet. There's a bonfire through the archway, which we have to go and light. But there's another pot man ahead. We'll take him out from the back side. So drop down, we'll take a little fall damage. Beware of this enemy does not shove you off the cliff. That way, we need to go that way. Let's light the bonfire. Do not sit at it. You will respawn all the enemies you just killed, so it won't be a good idea. Just heal up, feel safe. There's another item hanging there. Do not go down. Take out the pot man from here. Okay, and because of the wooden planks, we will target him this way. Keep shooting until he is dead. I don't think he dropped anything. Alright. Still don't go down yet. We need to talk to the pyromancer. He's up above. Let's get the partisan weapon. And let's get Cornix to filing. We will leave the dialogue.
Aha, unkindled, are we? Welcome to my abode. I am Cornix, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are, an encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man? Ah, most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornix of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
And he transferred to filing. We'll see him when we get back. That's where we came from. Our archer is up there. So we are going the correct way. We need to go down there, pick up 2 items. Remember, be safe. So don't take a lot of fall damage. You need to be greedy with your health. One item here, and there's a fire clutch ring in front of that enemy. Your fire damage is raised when you wear it. Let's take out this enemy from up here. It's more safer. Again, target the head. As regard to the ring, fire clutch ring, though it deals more damage to your fire attacks, your resistance lowers a bit, so you need to be careful. Okay, he's gone. Now we will return to this area. So again, do not sit at a bonfire or you will respawn all these enemies, and it's something we don't need. Let's take the long way around, not to take any fall damage again. The boss is straight ahead, but we'll do that last, before the Covenant. Let's get an item here. Beware of this enemy, it can push you off. Apologies for that, I need to edit the video. So let's continue this way. We'll be going into the sewers later. Let's pick up the ember. Careful this enemy doesn't throw you off. Fight it on solid ground. And we'll be going below where there's a crystal and 2 items, Titanite shards, in a while. For now, let's go up these steps, grab a sword. Vicious dogs here, 2 of them. Heal up before you tackle the other one. Skulls from here. We'll be going right. Now on the left is an NPC. Do not fight him because he helps in 2 boss fights and also he's pretty tough. There's no need to fight him, he will not drop anything. He got another NPC, Irina of Karim. He's Aegon of Karim. And she's in there. We can't get her from this side. We'll show 2 ways how to get to her. And you choose whichever you wish to choose. Our 3rd NPC, or 4th rather, in this area, is a secret of Katerina, the so-called onion bro. We'll let the dialogue go on.
Hmm. 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 Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegwart of Katerina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... well, that doesn't get me anywhere. This lift only goes down. But you know, with a little warming up, eventually... No. No.
This is a two-way lift. If you step on that pressure pad, one will go down and another will come from above. So we're going to take the one that's coming from above. It will take us up to the giant. Do not attack the giant. It's purposeless. He has too much health, and you will definitely die. Just talk to him.
Who are you?
Make peace.
Anytime. I help anytime.
Now, never sell those branches that he gave you. Otherwise, he'll become hostile again. It's as though you never made peace with him. Our initial goal is complete. We will later be going down there helping Siegward with the fire demon. You can see him on the left there. For now, let's go back down. Disregard that for now. We'll help Siegward later. Let's change the elevator direction again, so it's ready for us when we come back. Excellent. We'll be going the way we came. So if you did not sit at a bonfire, all the enemies will be dead. They do not respawn unless you sit at a bonfire. Disregard those enemies. Keep backtracking the way you came. We will not do the covenant yet. This is where we came from. Take this side path. We missed an item here. It's on that little ridge. So get it. It's a Titanite shard. Let's take out these two enemies because they will ambush you once you go the other way. Remember, in order to zoom or target with a bow or a crossbow, you need to two-hand it. This is where they would have dropped down on top of your head, probably killed you. That's the item we missed. There's nothing here to the left. So go up the steps, open the door. Torch will light it up. Now those enemies in cages are weak to piercing or fire. There's only one of them here. Drop down this hole to find the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant badge, which can be placed there. Remember, all these covenants, you need to be online for them to have some effect. That is Estus. We'll drink it after killing some enemies here. Let's go up to get that item. And this is the damage fire bombs does. Now the enemy ahead, take out its health as much as you can. That's down. 5 fading souls, not bad. There are 2 more caged enemies here. Okay, and here there's a hidden path with an item. We'll get to it. So there is one of those cathedral enemies here. So bring that enemy here. Now if you remain here, its spells can't target you. Take the time to take her out from here. She can really, really take down your health. Let's go to that hidden path we saw from the window. There's our giant friend. alert the other enemy also your way. And see if you can take this enemy out with bow and arrow. Okay, the room on the right here, there's nothing in it. Although if you look up, there's a hole there, which was probably some enemy would have dropped, but it was changed by the creators. And on the left are two enemies. So this is a pretty bad spot to be ambushed. The one is hanging from the ceiling, the other one. And he's dealt with. And there is an item in here. There is nothing up here. Another hidden path to the right. And then left. Now if you're embered here, you will be invaded by an NPC if you go through that arch, whether you're online or not. So it's best not to come here embered for now. We will return Ember up to kill him before we kill the boss, because if you kill the boss and you haven't killed the NPC, he will disappear forever. So we'll return to do that. There's a bonfire down here we will light, but will not sit down at. Now remember, if you miss killing the lizard, just reload the game. It'll respawn in the same area. There are a lot of tasks to do in the Undead settlement. It can be confusing, so try the best you can do. Let's jump to get this coin. They're useful with soul farming, item dropping, item farming. We'll open that iron cell gate later. Remember, just like the bonfire, it's the dilapidated bridge bonfire. Don't sit at it. The enemy that was here, we killed from above, where we picked up the fire clutch ring. So it's an easy run. And this is where the giant will help us first time around. He'll help us in 2 more areas later on in the game. And there's his arrows targeting the enemies. They will not damage you, so do not be afraid of them. They only damage you if you do not befriend him before you come here. And that's location 1 of a white tree. It belongs to the giant archer quest line. We'll find all 3 locations. This is the first. So whatever item you see around a white tree, pick them up. Don't leave anything. Never sell the young white branches. And that's a message from the creators. So pick up everything. That's our Undead Bone Shard. Strengthens our Estus Flasks. They can only be burnt at the Firelink bonfire. Keep that in mind. He is still there. Let's continue. There are 2 more enemies in the hut, so let's get them. You can let the giant get them. Now we're going to go left into the graveyard to pick up ashes, mortician's ashes, to give to the handmaid. She will upgrade her inventory and will be able to buy the graveyard key, which leads to the sewers. So we'll show you the second way you can talk to Irina of Karim. We showed you the first by dropping down. There's an enemy here, so don't get the item till you lower his health a bit. And be careful, it's one of those blood loss enemies. Let's pick up this armor set. Nothing in the well. Let's go back, down, into the hut. So there's nothing else to pick up here, nothing else to do. We need to open the boss door. Shortcut. There's a weapon behind you. We'll jump across. We'll not be fighting the boss yet because we need to get the NPC invader. We'll just have a look. It's the great rotted curse tree with enemies surrounding it. This is the door that we need to open and access the boss later. Backtrack. Because we need to go for the Covenant. If you followed our strategy, you should not have lost a lot of health. You should not need to use the homeward bone. All you do is run back where you came. We've picked up every item here. Let's drink this. We need to go down there first. Oh no, we need to open the bonfire. What am I saying? Lighting the bonfire. There's another bonfire here. Rhoda's sacrifices. Now that the enemies are all dead. Surpass Aegon. Right. This is where we can use the ember. Remove all excess weight. This can even be done even if your health is at 15. So ours is at 18 plus 30% with the ember. So we should be all right. Talk to Aegon first.
Are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserved respect. Now you're poking around in people's cells. How very noble. Ah. Taken an interest in her, have you? Well, she's a lost cause. Couldn't even become a firekeeper. After I brought her all this way and got her all ready. She's beyond repair, I tell you.
This is the one of two ways to get Irina a Kareem. Health was good. So put everything back on as you had it. Remember, your weight ratio should be below 70%. Heal up. There is a shield above us. When you wear it, it raises your health bar slowly, but gradually gets you some health if you run out of Estus or heal aid. So wear it if that's the case. Let's get the crystal and 2 titanite shards from here. Check if any enemy is down here though. One thing we have learned is never to take this game for granted. So always be prepared for the unexpected. We'll be going in there later. Let's get our 2 Estus shards. And let's go and get Irina of Karim. Remember, this is only one way to get her. The other way is to buy a key. It isn't expensive. 1,000 or 1,500 souls, I think. There are rats, so dash across straight to the ladder. Don't bother with them. We'll get that item later. It's a talisman. Open the door first so you don't get trapped in case anything goes wrong. It leads out to where Aegon is sitting. And talk to Irina. We will let the dialogue run.
Who is there? Is someone there? Anyone? Oh, please, whoever you are, touch me. The dark surrounds me, nibbles at my flesh. Little creatures, they never stop biting. So please, hold out your hand and touch me. Ah, yes, there you are. So close, indeed. Then I am not entirely alone just yet. Praise the merciful gods above. Oh, forgive me. I am Irina of Karim. I came to this land so that I might be a firekeeper. Your touch has freed me from the darkness. You are a champion, then? I am weak and unfit to tend the flames. But if it would not trouble you, might I enter into your service instead? Oh, thank you, sweet champion. I shall take my vows. I, Irina of Karim, solemnly swear to serve you.
And she has gone to the shrine. We will see her also when we return. Talk to Aegon again.
You've gone and rescued her, have you? How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help. Yeah. Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate. I am Egon, a knight of Karim. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long. What's the matter? My terms are very simple. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long.
We can't get the rats from up here. He tried, so there's no point in showing something that's not possible. In order to get the talisman, we need to drop down again. I think we'll be okay with the armor. Just heal up. But they are all activated, so we can take them all out. There's about 8 or 9 of them. And there's the item we needed. So leave this area. There's nothing else to do here. Most of the tasks are complete. We need to light the Road of Sacrifices bonfire, so we have access to it later. It's progress. So the list should go down. Now you need to run fast, so take off any armor that's going to drag you back. Run very fast past this Boreal Knight. They're very tough enemies. You will get killed. Go straight to the door, open it. And dodge your way out and light the bonfire. But again, don't sit at it. This enemy does not come through the door. So tackle it with bombs, arrows, whatever you have. It will drop its sword. It's a good one. Let's put some armor on for protection. Pick up the ember. And for the Covenant and the NPC and the boss fight, we will see you in our next video where we will continue. Thank you so much for watching.